Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to the first meeting, I suppose. I'm a little nervous, so sorry if I stutter at all. Uh, this is not okay.
You got this.
Okay. Are you sure? Okay. As you've all probably noticed by now, we are running out of time to fix this. We're running out of time to make the most of it, and we're running out of time to save each other. I know very well this is not the first time we've attempted a solution like this, and it's not the first time you've seen me on stage giving a speech in front of you all. And I know the last time didn't go very well, so but just I hope to God it's the last time I have to do this, but I believe our efforts here will put an end to the suffering you've all had to endure. Um, Melhi's plans may be a bit unconventional, but I think it'll do us all some good to see the good in things. Not pretend, rather to, look to the future and hope that things will be great again. The simulation doesn't have to be a place of fear and torment. It's about time we take control of our own lives and make this place something worth saving. I've seen a lot of you, almost all of you, grow and change, and I don't want that to go to waste. You deserve a happy future out of here, and this project intends to ensure that no more problems arise. Once Melahai kind of explains it, it'll take some getting used to, sure, but I believe it's gonna be in everyone's best interest to be prepared for anything and keep a positive outlook. I promise, things will get better, and we can fix it. It's only a matter of time until we can save the simulation and save everyone in it. But you should probably say what you want to say now, because that's all I really wrote.
Sure. Good job. Okay, so by this point, I'm sure some of you have taken notice of more of the increase in cameras around here, and it's not necessarily the managers behind it like usual, but we'll get to that part later. Why I'm standing on the balcony of a clock tower with an ominous chest at the base looking down at all of you. That's probably what you're most concerned about at the moment. Within my time here, I've spent so long researching and giving my all into finding out how to fix the corruption, and during this, even more code problems are happening as we speak. Not to mention the ones directly inflicted by you individually. I'm sure you can probably tell where this is heading, so to spare you the time, I, along with Fable, will be keeping a closer eye on things from now on to make sure everything stays perfect. Control is a world not worth saving. So I've seen this happen before, where something detrimental happens and people are left running around headless until someone takes charge. So until this fix-all is found, everything will be pristine under our careful watch. In the chest below me are your schedules. Each person is to fill this out with whatever they would like to be doing or where they would like to be between these times. You will have breaks within the gaps to do whatever you please, and though for the most part you will stay within these confined areas until the clock reaches the stamped end time. It's definitely a jump in routine, though the reason we have for this is, I think, worth the effort. Have the simulation look perfect from a outside view could make or break our chance of being saved. If we can't do anything from down here, then I guess we have no other choice than to count on the Parallax to make the decision themselves that we're worth the effort. And that means putting in our own efforts as well. This will work. Time is ticking and we don't have much of it left. For all we know, the simulation could be terminated tomorrow. So with this, I want everyone to give each day their brightest smiles, where they're always watching, so show the parallax that all is well and you want to comply. This is crucial. I'll answer any questions once you have your schedules filled out and looked over by Fable or I. This is how things will run from now on.
And I think it'll be it's gonna be a big change, but it'll be a good one. And I really believe that it'll work. Hopefully, right?
Right. That's what we're counting on.
All right. That's all we really had to say. But we'll come down and talk to everyone, answer any questions, that kind of thing. Is that everything?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Hi, Prim.
Hey, no one told me. I was.
So,
I guess you have to look at the test.
schedules.
I completely missed the.
Okay.
starting
You
of
should
it.
probably get down first. I mean, they're probably gonna
what I
ask you a lot of
had
questions.
I
It was-
completely
it was,
agree.
like,
Really
Yes.
ominous and
Schedule.
what's the word? It was just like ominous and vague. Oh, Melohi. There. Question:
Hi.
what's this? The schedule for? Is it asking a meeting? And
It's your
got a little
schedule
confused.
for your days.
Victoria?
What includes asking like jobs and
Anything you
You've
want.
been-
If you want to be
You've
somewhere
been
during
gone
a
for
time
so
period,
long.
then you can put that
Wow,
down.
I
and
didn't know
that'll
you
just
would.
be
Where
your
have you
schedule for
been?
day-to-day stuff.
I've been around.
understood?
It's,
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's good to see you. You look kind of like different.
Yeah, it's been months.
Did you
There's so many
change
cameras.
months?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a little creepy, is it not?
How? Can I ask how
Yeah.
many months? Just like
What's the last thing you remember doing?
I remembered.
I don't know what I fucking do each day. Mine kind
Task
of varies
one.
by the day. Yeah.
Work.
I
Well,
I don't. Tasks? What the hell? Look, I like Melohai and Fable, but this is dystopian.
very
Yeah.
odd.
No, this is the future. It's just like how it was at home. It's the future. We're now heading to the future.
Aren't we always
That's
heading
not
to
It's
the
a
future?
good
wonderful.
thing.
8 a.m. to 25 a.m.
Jeremy, what do
Good
you
work.
think about this?
I think that
Feels like they're poking and prodding into
I'm about to say this
our
feels like
Yeah.
a lot. To know what I'm doing at
It's
every single
invasive.
time. It's very excessive.
I'm sure
don't you
they have
think?
the best of intentions.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm just
this
saying.
information gets into the wrong hands. It'd mean really bad. The rest of us.
They're gonna know all of our
I'm not-
whereabouts at every.
I was about to say I just don't. Oh, hi.
Hey.
Hey,
You remember
Fable.
you remember Victoria, right?
Yeah, you kind of have been
She
gone
just-
for a bit.
Yeah, you just got back. I mean, you've been gone since like September.
You were in the
Yeah.
skies thing.
I don't really know where I was. It was dark. Really dark. Yeah. It's nice to see you again.
I don't think I recognize you. Yeah, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're, around.
Victoria hasn't been here for many months, probably before
mean-
you even got here.
Not. That's it. I don't know.
How it's like where are the others? Are there like a Sky and what's his
Sky's-
face? Dill?
Bill?
Dill?
He's
yeah,
he's
that
been-
guy.
I don't actually know where he is. But Sky's not here either. They're
Yeah.
both very different also. I mean, you probably wouldn't even recognize them.
Hmm.
It's so
What
weird.
if-
I mean,
oh, it's okay.
I have a little question, Fable.
yeah,
You
yeah,
guys were talking about like a parallax or something.
yeah.
What's that?
Oh god. That's a lot to catch you up on. They're the You remember Sim?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of her boss, I suppose.
I thought she was the boss.
Oh god, you really have missed a lot.
It's just for a certain day.
You don't
This is
say.
for every day.
I feel like a lot of people are confused about our plan.
I'm
Malahai.
kind of confused too, but I
Yes.
think that might just be a result of not being
Well, I
here
have
for
no
7
intention of
months.
helping you with this, obviously.
That's
Question.
that's
I
a
do
long time to
question
be
the
gone.
logistics of your plan.
Yeah, Cody?
What's the deal
What do
with
you
the
mean?
apostrophe capital S?
Even if I was willing to give you the benefit of the doubt on it, I don't think you've
I think you're
Apostrophe-
understood that
spelling their
spontaneity is a
name.
I
necessary part
didn't
of
write
life.
them, Cody.
Alright, I'm
You're
gonna
going to
speak to
find
someone
more
who
It's-
wants
and
to
it's
speak to
people
someone
are
about this. Is
not going
fucked
to
up.
be able to. Yes, but
That's what you're worried about?
Yeah,
Can
the
you go somewhere
apostrophe
quieter? My
capital
ears
S,
are
that's fucked in
really
the head. Why would you ever do
sensitive.
that?
Maybe you're fucked in the head that you don't understand it, Cody.
I'm eating fucking cashew.
Also,
Okay.
it's hard because I don't wake up the same time every day. This is good. This is great. This is great.
Yeah, Spawn Spawn looks pretty different. I mean, the entire beach is pretty much gone now.
It doesn't fit.
Or Fable to look over it.
Okay.
Question.
So if either of them ask us about it, we'll just say the other person did it, and then and they're not going to be able to check that for every single person. So we'll just say that we filled it out.
Yes.
Okay.
We can just say that we
Why do I
did.
have a proof? Yeah.
Oh.
I've
No,
told
sorry,
my
I'm just
name,
that was
Cody,
actually just me
Gabriel.
clearing my throat.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
I got a problem, man.
No, I have like almonds.
Who just gave me something?
Yummy, yummy.
Good.
I gave spaghetti.
Anyone else have a problem with the apostrophe capital S?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Whose idea
I
was
filled
that?
it out in the most spiteful way to put my name in like regular sort of. So it just looks really wrong. I think it's
Yeah.
I don't know how much information I'm willing to give these people. I mean,
Yeah,
like, no.
The thing is,
That's
I
my
can't
thought
fill
as
this
well.
I mean,
out.
I trust
I cannot
Fable.
fill this out.
Yeah, I do. I trust Fable.
I'm just
and
wondering if
Fable trusts
Fable's
Malahai.
trusting the right people.
My
Is
whole
Malahai-
thought is,
Right?
and plus this, at the end of the day, all this could just spiral down to something terrible. Like, what's next? Are we gonna have to wear
you know,
trackers to find out where we are every day?
You know me. You know I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of people ruling over people arbitrarily for.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. And this just feels like another sort of rule, doesn't it?
I mean, I'm not saying that this is going to go down the same way it did with Bill. Of course, that was a very specific set of circumstances. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
Listening to Malahai did feel.
I don't know
Ah!
much about Mellow High.
I don't either.
And why
I'll
should
tell
I
you.
have my trust in Fable trusts them, and that's a pretty good thing. But
I don't
Why
know.
should you trust them? It's the
yeah,
real question
I mean, like,
here.
what if
Where's Malahide? Hi.
their heart's in the right place? Do we know that they're telling Fable the truth?
Is that
What is Malahide's intentions? That's a very big question.
I'm all for making the simulation a better place. Very controlling.
Yeah, like logging everyone's
I
movements.
don't even do
is
3
what
tasks a
necessarily do
day.
that.
I know, like
Schedule this anything as much as they expect me to.
Just like breathe and eat and sleep. Those are my
I
three
sit in my
tasks.
house. I look at the writing on my walls. I
What are
try
you
to go to
writing on your
sleep, but then I
walls?
remember I'm a ghost, so I don't really do that.
Oh, okay.
Yearn for a better time.
I sleep, I vibe, I plan. That's all I do.
where's Fable? Just I might as well give this to her.
I haven't even written anything. I don't know.
Hello.
You don't actually intend to follow this, do you?
Put in stuff. Up.
I have things. I don't. What's it called? I don't.
This is
I just vibe. This is a lot.
this is going to end with someone getting killed.
Maybe. I hope not.
Let's hope not.
Likely one of us. Well, I mean, yeah, but Malahai is clearly deranged.
I mean, what if we don't? Like, what my question? What if we don't follow the rule? What's the consequence?
Well, he's got cameras everywhere, and he's clearly a psychopath, so he's probably going to start killing us.
I'd rather not die. That's a lot.
Well,
I'd like
obviously
to see
nobody wants to.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but he's got Fable brainwashed into his ideas, so he's clearly convinced of them. It's really hard to convince someone of something you don't believe. As a professional in trying to do that.
I trust that Fable's got heart in the right place, but
That doesn't mean that she's not dangerous.
doesn't could have the best of intentions, but also be led into a bad path right now.
Yes, as this is clearly a bad path. And I mean, I know I'm like the last person who should point out bad paths, but this is he's not listening to himself. He thinks that everyone's going to suddenly be able to maintain a schedule they've written down forever. I asked him what his plans were for when inevitably spontaneity comes up, and he says he has cameras as if that is somehow going to fix it.
Yeah.
I don't. The reddest flags.
I don't know.
I just don't know how people are supposed to follow.
He also has no way of enforcing it other than violence.
That is true.
I just told him I'm not going to fill it out, and he kind of didn't know what to do with that.
Like, what are they gonna do if we don't fill it out? I mean,
You know
Just
what?
likely violence.
You're right. Bam. Yeah.
I mean, be careful, but like,
He's clearly deranged and unstable. As a professional deranged and unstable individual.
I guess it takes one to know.
That's the spaghetti. Oh,
Yes.
there it goes.
But I am attempting to not be professionally deranged and unstable at the moment.
Yeah. Aren't we all?
Yeah. This
I try not to be.
is dangerous on every single level.
It is. Oh.
Your book.
He's not picking it up. Blub,
You want your
are
book
you
back?
actually doing this?
Yes, I wrote my schedule. I can read it to you if you want.
I don't care.
I work, and 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 I work.
I
So it's
just
a
wrote
very,
down some
very
really
nice
like
schedule.
insignificant things, but they can't really do anything.
Oh,
Like,
well, I wanted
feed
to be honest.
Hermes, talk to Greg, wander around.
It's quite a
I mean,
busy
what are they
schedule.
gonna do with that?
This is...
It just happens.
I'll just put I don't know. IDK.
Oh, this is going to be
IDK.
interesting.
IDK.
IDK.
All I
How's
know
that for a
is whenever
schedule?
a rule has happened in this server, from what I've been told, it just hasn't worked out.
Sorry.
Like the whole bowl cut thing, Bill, you know.
What's going on over
Choose your
here?
words wisely.
He's not here to
Yeah.
defend himself.
No, he's
That's
not here
fair.
to scream and shout anymore.
Do you intend on following this?
I call Fable Michael Sarah, so that's
Well,
very funny.
I did tell Noah I
Because
was
Michael
gonna
Sarah
help
and
him,
Fable
so.
look
Okay,
exactly the same. I'm sorry.
I can't hear you over. Sorry.
I did tell Melahai I was gonna help him.
Ah, well.
Is that a problem?
Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. It's going to fail either way. It is kind of irritating. Wait, if you're intending on helping Malahai, I assume you're going to do the violence part of this enforcement.
And what makes you think that?
Because there's no other way to enforce it.
Makes you think I'm gonna be violent?
Just by knowing you, from what brief interaction we've had. It'd be kind of the only reason that I would enlist you.
Don't you think that's kind of rude to say to somebody?
Is it inaccurate?
I like to think so.
Well, I like to think that I'm a good person. Again, I'll be as delusional as that. If Malahai is insisting help, likely he's probably going to eventually wind up using you for violence. Because there's no way that everyone's actually going to stick to this plan.
I think he's proposing it, that suggestion.
Well, yeah, but inevitably the guy who's clearly unwilling to compromise or unwilling to see the natural end result of the human form being susceptible to illness or slacking off or simply not having the energy to do your predisposed tasks is not going to have a very good time actually getting what he wants done. What inevitably happens when somebody on his little cameras starts not doing the task they said they were going to do? What is he going to do? Make them do the task? He can't do that, but he can certainly attempt to, which is likely where you're going to come in.
I don't know what he's gonna have me do yet.
I do, and I think you do too. I think you know that inevitably there's no way to possibly override the indomitable human spirit. People are going to just choose to not do their tasks eventually. Sure, they'll do it for a little while and everything will seemingly change, but people are just going to get bored. They're going to decide, oh, well, I said I was going to go do this thing, but actually I'd rather stay home and read for a little bit.
I'm sure they will.
But
And
that
that's why
is
they
something
have to
that...
go clear it up with somebody. Or at least
Why
let
the
somebody
fuck
know.
would anybody do that? Why would anyone enjoy the
I think
concept
you
of
and I are
having
gonna
to...
be friends here.
We're not friends anyway. What do I care? My brother in Christ, do you honestly believe that everyone is going to suddenly like reporting their every movement, their every thought to Malahai? This is a fascist...
Hey, Cody.
Hi. I just have a question.
Yeah.
Think I can trust you? What reason do you have to make me believe that I can?
I don't have a reason you should trust me, but I personally don't want to be trapped here forever, and I personally don't want to die in here.
Malai,
So I'm just, yeah, hello?
they're breaking the cameras.
Who?
Pren, Joe, Blub.
Okay.
Just don't get mad at them. I mean, I'm sure they're probably just confused. I mean, the only people that put up cameras before were simulation managers, so they probably just don't like it. But just don't get mad at them. But you might want to go check it out.
Okay.
gonna do? This is excessive.
Our every move.
Well, it could be they're trying to like make the system think that like we're complicit, but maybe it's not that. Like we're actually like fooling them with a fool.
These royals.
We're acting a fool to make them a fool. Okay? Okay?
I just don't have time for this.
People being crazy. Have a big breakfast. I need one.
Mhm.
What do we do now? I mean, there's
Do you want to go check our houses?
Yeah.
I'll come with you.
They already don't like it. We definitely made a mistake.
We didn't make a mistake. They'll come around to it, they just don't understand right now. It's a big change.
Hey, Cody.
Hey.
Everything all right?
So.
Yeah, I know, but you think it's a good idea, right?
Has the opportunity to be a good idea, I feel. I mean, look, I know you trust me, right? I don't know. None of us have really been given a reason to trust Melahai, I guess. You know what I mean. I mean, it's just really hard to instate rule onto people if you've given no reason to trust them, I guess. I mean, I'm sure it'll come around and
suppose. I
have our
just,
reason eventually.
you know, I've done this kind of thing before where I just follow people, and I feel like this time it'll actually work. Hopefully. I mean, the last two times it didn't work out very well, but I think, I mean, I feel like this one's has the chance to work, maybe.
It does, I feel. I mean, if we give them what they want, then maybe they'll give us what we want. But
I don't want to make more mistakes. I just want to make everyone happy, and I feel like this is the only way I can do that. Melahai came to me with an offer, and I couldn't refuse it because it's, you know, promise of happiness, right? That just sounds perfect, doesn't it?
can't really force that on people. Sometimes people need to be upset, right? I mean,
No, I know. And it's not saying you can't. It's just I trust him, and I feel like his idea will work if we give it enough time. Hopefully.
I mean, the fact that you trust him is already a pretty good reason for me to trust him, I guess.
But have I always trusted the right people? I mean,
But have I? No one really knows trust, unless there's no real binary to base it off of, I guess.
I mean, I used to trust Sim of all people. I don't know if my judgment is exactly the best.
One of the only people you've known for the most of your life until.
Yeah, I guess. I hope people aren't upset.
People will be upset for now, but and you know, this has go horribly wrong, who knows, but doesn't anything. I just feel, if you really do think this is a good idea, then we'll probably get our reasons to trust Melahai in due time.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I mean, I left my schedule pretty vague for now, but that's mainly just because I don't really have a whole lot going.
Yeah.
I have
The schedules thing I don't really I don't know a lot about, but I know he said it was, what we had to do, so I'm just
The only thing
I
is
trust.
that everybody, if he has everybody's like personal details, information, everything, a little that gets in the wrong hands. Well, not saying Mellow Highs are the wrong hands, but like, one thing leads to another. Bad can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Mellow High keeps it all.
I mean, I still want to go through with the plan with Sim, but also just
What's
I want to follow Melai.
the plan
You
with Sim?
know,
Oh yeah,
I still want to go through with that, but now I have to, you know, I'm conflicted. I have one side that wants to put an end to it by killing, which I know originally wasn't what I wanted, but now I'm just confused. But Melahai wants to make sure everyone's in the right place at the right time, but I'm going against what he wants. But I don't know.
well, I don't want you to. You're just getting over the whole thing with. We're trying to juggle everything, and you're trying to make everything better by doing everything all at once, but it was just not working. I don't want that. Foul. Sim thing. If you want to this instead, I wouldn't. I don't want
I
you
just
to
don't know what
have
to
some.
do. This is my last resort, really. And I'm not even doing it for the same reasons he is. I don't.
Why is he
He
doing it?
kind of. He's been through something similar to the simulation in the past, and he wasn't able to do anything about it. And so I think he just wants a chance to save people again, but do it right this time. But my reasoning is very different.
Your reasoning.
The only reason I wanted to make the next few months good is because from my conversations with Bill, I I don't think, like I said, we have a lot of time left, and I want to make as little of that time as good as possible, so just no more deaths happen and people are happy. But now I'm afraid that people are going to be unhappy, and I've just ruined everything,
Well,
and
hey,
I don't want to ruin anything. I
it's
just.
hey, Tone, second. It's even if this was a bad decision, you've still got time to put some smiles on some faces in other ways.
But how?
Have to have some big elaborate plan. Happy. People are a few people happy. Better than none.
Joe and Prem are back. Joe and Prem do not like the idea, and they're throwing away cameras and not going along with it at all. And I feel like it's gonna make Joe mad at me, and I don't want that.
If there is really a good reason to this and there's a good result from it all, then I'm sure they'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they'll break cameras, and I mean, from the looks of it, you got plenty to spare.
Yeah.
So there is a good result from this.
I
For now,
suppose.
gonna stay wary on the middle of the scale for now and just watch everything go. If it
I
goes
just
right, it
want
goes
to
right.
make sure I'm doing the right thing, Cody.
You think you're doing the right thing. That's all you need.
Yeah.
really think this is right, then even if it goes wrong, you had the best intentions.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is Chessbot still over there?
Hello, everyone.
hey, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your conversation.
No, it's
Of the house. I'll go check.
by the way, where do I turn in this?
I think just put it in the chest again.
Where's Malahai? Oh, he's over
Okay.
there.
Fable?
Talking to Blood.
Yeah?
God,
Yeah.
Direction of it. Meatball.
They don't need more than one on a tree. They move for
Pasta. Meatballs. Jeremy.
Pasta with
with
meatballs.
meatballs.
Pasta with meatballs.
Pasta with
Yes.
meatballs.
Cody.
Yeah?
Can I ask you a question, my friend?
Go for it.
So did you give Malahai and Fable a book?
I went ahead and gave it to him. I didn't put
You
anything in
think
there
I should
that
too? You
they
think I
couldn't have.
should too? Do I think this?
Do what you think is right. I mean, it you really are worried about them having too much information, just like put in bare minimum stuff that they could have probably inferred anyway.
That's fair. I just don't. I have a very strained outlook on a lot of things here these days, especially like things like the Parallax. And he watches everybody. And Fable is like the daughter of what was it, Sim?
Kind
And
of like
Sim works for the
adoptive
Parallax.
daughter or something. That even
No,
works.
I get that. Yeah, but Sims like works for the Parallax, and now Fable's doing something that the Parallax does. It's.
I mean,
I'm not liking
it's
the connection in my brain.
not like she's doing it for the parallax. She's doing it so that they can think that we are
But
all right.
we're doing something to appease the Parallax, and the Parallax is most likely not a good person. So why are we appeasing a not a good person?
We have much of a choice. How do we oppose something like that?
You're,
If,
you're not wrong.
for all we know,
we're fighting one of the stars in the sky. You're right.
for all we know, a snap of the finger and they can get rid of us forever. We don't know the dangers that could lie in opposing them. But the way I see it, is, I mean, I trust Fable, and if Fable thinks this is right, then even if it goes
I
wrong,
can't hear a word you say.
Sorry. I trust Fable,
Yeah.
and if Fable thinks this is gonna go right, then I mean, even if it goes wrong, at least Fable had mind in the right place, her heart in the right.
All right. Maybe maybe I'll do what you think. Like, because all I do is fight. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's fair.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah, have some pumpkin spice latte.
Oh, it's White Girl Wednesday.
White Girl Wednesday, God.
You know, they can do whatever they want. They won't take White Girl Wednesday
They
away
won't
from
take
us.
White Girl
They won't.
Wednesday away
They
from
should have had
us.
a weekly schedule so I can put White Girl Wednesday on every day.
Exactly.
Every day is White Girl Wednesday.
Every single day is White Girl Wednesday.
God bless this
Absolutely.
blessed nation. Oh, okay. Hope you're doing all right. Trust you. Not like they can make it any worse.